Good morning, it's Brenda. Welcome back. It's Friday today. Hope you've all had a good week. It's pouring rain here, so I thought what better time to come back into the craft room and start making some goodies. I thought today we would do some clusters for your journals, for your album toppers, whatever you feel. So these I've spattered with paint and inks actually, and they peeled off the top of the box piece. Like this piece here is what this is, and it came right off. So I thought, you know what, we're just gonna use them. So I just gathered up some supplies here. I've got some Tim Holtz wallpaper, and this tissue came from some Happy Mail that Kim had sent me. And I just have some book page and some more of the wallpaper just to get started with anyway. And this, I put gesso on that. It's all dry and ready to go, and it's another piece of that topper. So I thought we would get started with that. And I'm just going to start layering and having a bit of play. If you'd like to craft with me, that would be wonderful if you would do that. It's always nice to craft with friends. And I'm just going to get started. So how's everyone? We've had a good week. We got the bathroom finished downstairs finally. I put floor in yesterday, so that was wonderful to do. And we just need to move in the sink and the toilet, and we'll get that done. And then, yeah, once my husband gets the trim finished, we're gonna start that, and then we can use it. Well, I'm just gonna crinkle that up just to give it some character there. I did mean to ink it, but I just want to get started, so the best laid plans. I'll just do it right now. Just to add some, and I'd like it to be as, grungy, vintage. And yep, sorry, I am going to ink the edges. Hopefully that's not too painful to watch. But I think we all do it. Do we not? It's one of the things that we do. So I'm going to just gonna go for it. I just hope you can see what I'm doing. Oop. I think I have the ruler backwards. Oh, I don't. It just felt weird. Yeah, it's pouring rain, gloomy, all of it. Again. Yesterday I had hopes that the sun was going to shine and stay out, well, for more than just an hour, but it didn't happen. There we go. I don't know if I have any stories to tell at all. I have my little boxes handy with all my labels and my Tim Holtz stuff, and as you know, I enjoy using Tim Holtz, and his products are always great to use. And I have the mini dolls, so we're just gonna, excuse me while I look for something. I don't know if that's the worst part for people watching or doing the project, you know, searching for something to put on their collages. But it usually doesn't take very long, and if it does, well, sorry. But we're just gonna, if I get off camera, I really apologize. I struggle to stay in my little area here. Oops. Just gonna pop that there. Are you working on different projects? What are y'all working on? Do you have journals that you're making, or you're doing ephemera right now? Ooh, an airplane. I try to do different things every day so that I don't get bored with the same thing. So it does happen sometimes, and you know, it's just that way, I guess. I don't know if you're the same, but I try not to do the same thing for too many days in a row, because it's just oh, they're cute. I have this little mesh stuff here. Oh, I think that wants to get used. And I know I don't have much of it left, but use what I have, right? That's what we're supposed to do, and that's a great way to use up all the scraps. And I think I will use this little piece. Why not? Just maybe pop it there, see what it looks like, eh? What do you think? You know, these can be as elaborate or as simple as you want to make them. And that's just, it's your preference. It's how you want to do things. And you can do them on a larger scale as well. It doesn't have to be on this little thing. I just thought make some small ones today. Just, oh, yeah, my pin is rusted. I'm still looking for stainless steel pins, if you can believe it. I was told that the pin that I'm using was stainless steel, and I discovered it is not stainless steel. But sometimes we think they are, and a couple days later we discover, oh, it isn't, because it's all rusty. But nobody's gonna see that color side, so it'll be okay. There we go. What do you think? Simple, sweet. Looks like they're going on a shopping trip. Can I add something else there, do you think? What do I have? Maybe a label of some sort, or something with a number. I have numbers. Did I bring them? Yes, I did. Try to remember what I need to have before I come on, because I don't want to be, you know, running around looking for numbers and stuff and leave you guys hanging. And I still haven't got the knack of pausing the video and then starting it again. I think I tried that the other day and everything just went haywire with the video. So there's one. I'll just set it aside to dry, and let's carry on. I'll use this piece now, we'll just tear it up. What I had gessoed earlier. Just get rid of the straight edge on here. There we go. And don't get rid of these little tiny strips because they can always be used as a texture piece on something else that you're making. I mean, everything can be used. Mind you, these little pieces, I don't usually keep those because, well, they're just very tiny. So I won't keep those ones. But if they can be used, if they're a fair enough size, then yes, I will use them. Excuse me, I'm just going to ink again a little bit here. There we go. That's good for now. Get my pin back in there. All right, I also have, these little beauties too. They're probably a little too big, but they're from Stamperia. And they're the Vagabond series die cuts. I have clear die cuts, and they're kind of thick, but boy, they're quite sweet actually. So I'm wondering if I could maybe use one of them. Grab some paper here. I'm just going to tear it now. I'm not even going to bother with the ruler. It's just one less thing to have in front of me. All right. And Father's Day's on Sunday. Do you have any plans for your dad? Taking him out to dinner or having a family get-together? My dad is no longer with us, so I don't know if my husband's kids will be getting in touch with him. They'll probably text him a message. Happy Father's Day message, and so that'll be nice. All right, I thought maybe I would use a little, whoops, don't want the white. So whatever way you tear your paper, then you'll get more of the white or less of the white. So if you like the white, by all means use it. Like, see, I brought it forward and it shows more white. If you do it back, it shows less white. So whatever your preference is, if you like it like that, then, you know, go for it. I'm just gonna I'm hoping that the video will be good this time, not have something happen while it's in the midst of doing it. Oh, look at her, isn't she cute? Just reading her book. I think I'm going to use that. She's just adorable. Yep, I think so. And these are, well, they're pretty, I don't know, thick. They're dense anyway. Can you see that? They're pretty dense in there, and yeah, they're nice. Nice to use. I should probably have my Fabri-Tac, but I don't have it. And I'm not going to get up and get it. So we'll just use what we have and call it good. Just like to rough it up and put some color in there. I like to use my scissors and scruff up the edges too. It gives it another element of texture. We're just going to pop that one right there, I think. Squish it up a little. Sticking to me. All right, so let's get her. Like these can go any way. You can do grungy, vintage, shabby. It's all in your preference. You know, it's if you're working on something specific and you want something to look a certain way, make them that way. You know, we're only limited by our imagination. And if you're just starting out, well, you know, do what you feel looks good. Go to your taste. You know, it's good to watch other people, but we also need to find our own niche, I guess, would be the word of making. She's adorable. My goodness. Excuse me for a second here. I think I'm gonna just grab just a little piece of this. This is kind of cool. It looks like it's a little ladder on there, the way the pattern goes. But I just thought I would try and slip a little bit of that. She's already starting to dry. So I just want a little piece underneath. Yep. Just under her legs there. Not sure why, but it just adds another little bit of an element there. Oh, she's cute. All right, what else can we pop there? I think she needs something. Not a mushroom. Different vibe. Something. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Are you yelling at me to decide? Hurry up and decide. I have some rusty hinge here. I think I'm going to use that. This is a wonderful color. Oh yeah, it just makes it. Gives it such a nice look. So I'm going to just pop this flower on there. This is from the Lady Vagabond stuff as well, and it's just going to go right there. Okay, so that's 2 so far. How we doing? You guys still with me? Are you doing your own crafting? Hopefully. I really enjoy when you hang out with me. It helps me think I'm, you know, crafting with a friend, with friends actually, which is always wonderful. I always feel like I'm with kindred spirits, all doing our crafting, visiting. I just want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel and for hanging out with me when I put videos on. I've been trying to put them out 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I just appreciate the fact that you spend some time with me and you interact with your comments, which I always, always appreciate so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And to my subscribers, thank you. I appreciate you all. I was going to stick them in their bags, but you know what? I'm going to slide them to the back. You can probably still see them. Like, we have a hot mess going on here right now. And yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. So let's try. I have, let me see here. I have a piece of this as well, and I'm going to peel it from the back because I'll just do it this way with my left hand. And then you don't get all that white. We'll just do that. And of course that's going to be way too big. So I need to pick the spot I would like to use. Maybe we'll just use this, this end right here. That's okay. Peel that off the end. Just going to pop that right there. I try to layer as much as possible that you know, I think looks good. And sometimes, yeah, I could probably add a lot more, and there have been times where I've put stuff together and I've looked at them later and just started layering even more because it just needed that extra little something. So just that little trick, folding it over, I learned from Amy, Crafty Cat, here on YouTube. She is a phenomenal artisan, and I'm always, every day that I watch her, I am inspired by everything she does. I just want to come into the craft room and do it. But we learn from everyone, don't we? We have inspiration everywhere. Even in, you know, walking outside, you get inspired by a flower or a leaf even, you know? A person, like something a person is wearing, everything inspires, and that's just the beauty of life, for lack of a better term, you know? So, yeah, I'd like to, I don't know if that piece will be too short or not, but I bought these at the Dollar Rama here in town. There's 4 to a pack. They're $1.25, and I thought, oh, these would be great to use for a blending tool, but boy, oh boy, you sure go through them fast because they like to chip away, and next thing you know, you get this big giant hole down the middle right to the stick. So I think I better make sure that I get a proper blending tool one of these days, because you sure go through them quickly. And that's not good, especially when you're trying to save some money with the price of everything these days. So our gas here is sky high. It's closer and closer to $2, which is just horrendous. I mean, but I was saying, if everyone didn't buy gas for a day, how fast do you think those companies would lower their prices? The government, like, everybody likes to blame the government for what goes on, but you know what? I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I think I'm going to scrape this little side. So fun doing this. And you can do little tears in the ends of them, you know, it just kind of adds to it. Excuse my sound there, probably didn't sound very good, but blowing all the stuff away. But it's everywhere, see? It's all on my table here now. There we go. This glue, this is the tacky glue. It's a very good glue, and I think I prefer to use it when, especially on the gesso, it adheres a lot better than, well, the glue stick for sure. Okay, we have that. And I think I would like to use that and grab some Tim Holtz peeps. Oh, there's so many. Oh, they're enjoying a beer. These are so cute. Like, look at these fellas. They're just adorable. So he's sitting on something. He is floating on air. So what should we do? Well, I have this little thing here. I wonder if that would look too weird. Let's find out. What do you think? Does that look weird? Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I think it'll be okay. I think it will be okay. Yeah, they look pretty good up there, but let's add this first, and then I'm going to add a little bit of rust because it's just hollering to put some of it on there. Like, look at how it just brings it out. Can you see that? It just brings out that color so nice. Okay, let's get that on there. And maybe a little bit of a slant just to give it, help the eye to travel there anyway. Okay, let's get our fellas on. All right, and I noticed how they are on a bit of a slant. Like if you see where his coat kind of curves in, you know that's where their butt sits. So that's pretty cool. But maybe I'd like to pop a little something on the bottom. Just, I have all these threads around, and these little threads came from a towel that just totally started unraveling. So I was like, don't throw that away. I'll take it. So I did. All right, so let's pop some of this down here. And I think I'm going to pop a staple there just to hold it in place. Staples are good for that. I have my mini one. I wonder if it would fit in here. Oh, it does. Oh, perfect. And I'll come around the other side. Maybe. Here we go. What about that? Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I mean, we've done 3 of them together. And yeah, I think they turned out pretty good. I'm working on a magazine. I just started collaging paper into a magazine, and I'm going to do some masterboard collages inside, and so that they can be used and cut apart. You can make journal cards and tags and stuff. And so I think on Monday, that's what we might do. So I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for each one of you. I appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a very blessed rest of your day and have a very wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.